Hey everybody, welcome to day 3 of your 7-day LGYO challenge. So today we are talking about self-control. So please, again, download the workbook that came with the email with this video. Make sure that you either print it out or fill it out along with the video electronically. Just open up another tab next to this video and just kind of fill in as you listen. Or feel free to just watch it, pause it as many times as you need, and then feel free to fill out the worksheet as you have time. So, self-control. I work with a lot of clients that are kind of scattered shopaholics, or maybe they're downsizing divorcees, or maybe they're busy moms here in San Diego, California, and those are my clutter clearing sessions. So I work in 4-hour sessions in the homes of San Diego residents. And then I also do some clutter coaching on the side just to start to rewire the thinking of the client. So it's not just the physical work, it's the actual mental, emotional, kind of spiritual work that goes along with decluttering. So with that, self-control is huge. In order to stay organized, in order to have a life of simplicity, less stuff, a lifestyle of minimalism, you have to have self-control. You have to practice self-control in order to reach your goals, like we talked about yesterday, being productive and prioritizing. You have to have self-control in order to live in abundance. You have to be able to let go of that stuff that no longer serves you in order to bring in that new energy, right? So a lot of my clients, they do a lot of shopping, they do a lot of store returns, they have a lot of guilt about their clutter, they are embarrassed to have visitors come over to their homes. They hire professional organizers to try to get them to get organized, but they never do the internal work to actually get there. So that's why we're talking about self-control today. If you are one of those scattered shopaholics, then you're in the right place. We're going to talk about some mantras you can do, some exercises you can do, and we're going to dive into the worksheet. So welcome to day 3. So let's build some confidence as you start to exercise more self-control in your life. I want you to list one area in your life that you have exercised excellent self-control in the past 90 days. So the past 3 months, think back, go, okay, I let my mail only into the garage, and it either went into the shredder, or it went into the recycling bin, or it went into my command center's action required pile, right? That would be excellent self-control. I, didn't go shopping on my lunch break, which would be falling into old habits of mine because I know I'm a shopaholic, I know I have too much stuff, I know I have too much clutter in my life, and now's the time to start getting rid of the clutter and not acquiring more clutter. So that would be a little win, right? Or I went to Target and I walked right past the, little $3 bin area, right? At the beginning of the store, as soon as you walk in, it's like Target has these flashing lights like buy, 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 and everyone always makes the joke that you end up spending way more than you usually would if you were to just go to a grocery store or, something like that. So those are little wins, right? And I want you to recognize that to start to gain your confidence as you move through this exercise. So think back to the last 90 days. What was a win that you can say proudly that you accomplished over the past 90 days? It might not have to do with clutter. It might have to do with, I helped my kid with their homework every single night, or I went for a jog 3 days a week because I told myself I was going to start to lose weight. It's up to you, right? Whatever you feel like you've accomplished. So then how would you describe your mindset when it comes to self-control? So I'm always very driven. I've always been very motivated. I've always been very type A. So for those of my clients, most of which are more type B, more kind of go with the flow, carefree. If I buy it, it's fine. It's not going to break the bank. And if I keep, 17 boxes in my garage that I never open, even though I moved into my house 2 years ago, it's fine. We obviously just don't need the stuff anyway. Let's buy more of it. I'm not that way, so I have to really try to relate to my clients on that level and get into that kind of type B carefree mindset, because that's not my default way of operating, right? So my way of practicing self-control is really just natural to me. It's really like, I know what I need to do. I have a to-do list every day. I prioritize my goals. I live in an abundance mindset. I say my daily affirmations and my mantras. I meditate daily. I work out daily. It all sounds really nice and fluffy, right? But I am so regimented that people like me can use more fun in their life. It's almost like sometimes I have too much self-control. So I want to know, how are you feeling when you're practicing self-control? Are you like self-punishing or self-demeaning? Are you leaving Target and going, gosh, I don't know why I bought that. I'm just going to let it sit in my car because I don't even want to bring it into the house. Or when you go to Nordstrom and you hide the bags from your husband. Or when you go to Starbucks and you order the Trenta instead of the Grande and you're just like, ugh, why did I do that? You know, like, what do you do? Are you self-punishing, self-critical, or are you more like motivated to do better the next time? So that's number 2. Now, number 3, what's one area in your life that you know you need better self-control? So is it shopping? Is it paper clutter, going through your mail? Is it cleaning your house, right? Do you have just kind of a disaster zone or a war zone? Those are, you know, terms that my clients have used during my clutter clearing sessions. They're overwhelmed, they're stressed, it feels stifling. These are words that I hear all the time. So what can you improve on? What's one area that you feel like you need to practice better self-control? Is it not binging on ice cream every night before bed? Is it, you know, making sure that your kids are eating healthy, even though it's easier to just pop a TV dinner in the microwave and cook up a frozen meal for them, right? It's up to you. So number 3. Number 4, what will you do to take action on that key item? So it's one thing to identify your problem, right? The first step is awareness. We always hear that, right? The first step is to be aware of what you want to improve on and be aware of what your goals are to improve going forward. But now you have to take action. So the name of my company, the LLC name, is Make Shit Happen LLC. That might be offensive to some people. Honestly, if it's offensive to you, you're probably not my people. But SHT actually stands for Spiritual Home Transformation. So it's a acronym, right? It's kind of a play on words. It's kind of funny. My DBA, so my Doing Business As in the state of California, is Let's Get You Organized. So that's my main bread and butter, is the clutter clearing and the clutter coaching. But then I also do some other stuff, like some interior decorating, some styling, some home staging, things like that. So Make Shit Happen LLC is all about taking action, right? You have to take action to fulfill your goals and dreams. You have to take action to start to live in an abundance mindset. Nobody's just gonna hand you a cup and say, here, drink this, and now you're suddenly feeling more abundant. Or here, drink this, and you're suddenly having more self-control in your life. Or drink this, and you're suddenly able to just prioritize everything perfectly in your life. You have to do the work. So I congratulate you on being here. I'm so happy you've made it this far into the challenge, and I can't wait to show you more going forward. The last thing that I want you to recognize in yourself today during this exercise as you're filling out the worksheet is to just start thinking more positively. I know that sounds fluffy and, oh, just be grateful and do your gratitude journaling and do this, that, or the other to try to just be more positive. It really does help. It really does help. Even if it's just getting outside in nature, looking up at the sky and going, oh my gosh, I'm grateful for this beautiful day. Or even if it's just writing 3 things down every single day that you're grateful for. Or even if it's creating a morning or evening routine that makes you feel fulfilled. You know, you have your cup of coffee or your tea, maybe you walk your dog, maybe you play with your kids, maybe you go outside and sit on your porch and just be in nature for a minute. What can you do to be more positive in your daily life to help you have more self-control? So celebrate the small wins. You know, go back to step 1, celebrate the small wins, recognize in yourself what you did and what you accomplished that makes you feel good, because that's going to keep you having momentum going forward to keep going with this. So hopefully this was helpful. I will see you tomorrow for day 4. All right, talk to you then. Bye-bye.